Hello, my name is Muhammad Imran bin Muhammad Razid. Today I will be presenting about the medical tourism. What is a medical tourism? Medical tourism can be defined as the practice of patients seeking affordable healthcare procedure abroad, including the sightseeing and vacation package. So while they are receiving their treatment, so they can enjoy their vacation and sightseeing the country they are that go to for the treatment. So the high cost maintenance in on country relies the patient to seek the more reasonable and cost to recover from injury that suffer. For example, United States had a high cost in terms of health facility, long waits for facility access, and more consistent worldwide standard of care driven their population or patient to travel to get their treatment. Some countries are began to improve their medical system and equipment to boost their economy. Many countries in Asia had begun a new step to become most popular medical tourism in the world in order to overcome their economic crisis. Malaysia, Thailand, India, and South Korea were countries in Asia that developed the world-class medical treatment to attract foreign patients. Currently, Malaysia, Thailand, and South Korea had become one of the most visited countries in the world. Also, the other country had a way to develop their healthcare system to become part of their economic revenue. In North America, such as Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia, had a huge investment on their healthcare infrastructure to attract patients from North America. For example, United Arab Emirates, also UAE, developed their healthcare system to attract foreign patients around the neighboring countries such as Yemen, Jordan, Kuwait, and others, Europe and other Europe country. In 2014, Dubai had a plan to build 22 hospital facilities that purpose to attract tourism and stimulate their economy. So their budget almost 708 million they estimate to develop the plan. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zahiro Saifullah Bishamsul Firdaus from AM 2264B. Today, I will present about the factors of the medical tourism. Venturing abroad for healthcare from different foreign locations is a new. Medical tourism has considerable value in its presence in this new era. Health tourism is not a very concise idea of medical tourism. This may include quality healthcare services as well as some other facilities, such as better housing, shopping, and sometimes leisure. There are many factors that are affecting medical tourism. The first one is technological advancement. The technological advancement are one of the factors that make people want or need to do the medical tourism. Some of the countries do not have access of an equipment that are needed to do treatment, so the patient need to go to the other countries that have access to the equipment. Sometimes a country have their specialty in one treatment because they have the technology to do so. For example, in South Korea, they are specialized in plastic surgery because of their technological advancement in that aspect. The same can be said for our country. In Malaysia, we are advanced in a heart treatment, as we have our own institute for it, which is Institute Jantung Malaysia, IJM. Okay, the second one is the individual factors. Individual factors are usually sorted as nation quality of hospitals, and availability of physician. The state selection by potential medical tourists are being determined on the basis of economic standing and the political state of destination chosen. Secondly, hospital selection was often determined by the price of the medical procedures charged by the hospital and also by the prestige of the medical institutions available. And the last one, the third aspect of physician-doctor availability become the most important factor that confers the medical tourist to travel abroad is decided by the availability of a doctor with specific medical experience and the advice suggested by the native physician. One of the examples can be seen where last year, baby Ainul Almardia who have cancer are treated by our doctor, Dr. Malina Chebakri that have been stationed in London. Because the doctor which are recognized by the people that this can happen to the baby. Okay, and the last factor is the quality of the service. Quality is the most important aspect that are attracting the people to do medical tourism. Quality is the most focused issue of the medical tourism. It is because the medical quality of other countries are sometimes more advanced and better than the country that they live in. So they tend to go to other countries to do medical tourism. The things that are measured to ensure the quality are assurance, responsiveness, reliability, tangibles, and empathy. These are very important, especially in service department, to ensure the quality of their medical services. Hence, the people will come to them because of their quality. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, Sir Aziz. My name is Muhammad Faizal bin Bahrain, and today I will explain about the Malaysian medical tourism. Despite being famous with their multicultural people, food, and good places for sightseeing, Malaysia also now becoming a top international medical tourism destination. Malaysian healthcare brand was created and established by the Ministry of Health (MOH) on 2005 in order to promote the country's fledgling healthcare travel industry. This legal entity are known as Malaysian Healthcare Travel Council (MHTC). MHTC was created with their own logo and tagline, and some of the tagline is quality care for your peace of mind. The MHTC also aiming to become an Asia's hub for fertility and cardiology. They are working hard to achieve it, which we can see the success rate of the IVF in vitro fertilization is high, between 55 and 60%. For cardiology treatment, the National Heart Institute (IJN) already has a very good reputation and it's among the best in Asia. So no wonder with this good performance of their healthcare services, they can achieve their target to become an Asia's hub for fertility and cardiology. Within the last 5 years, this medical tourism industry in Malaysia showing a steady increase of their tourists who seek a form of medical treatment. A compound of annual growth rate of 16 to 17% was recorded over the last 5 years. Now, Malaysian healthcare and services are on par with the best country in medical services like Germany and Netherlands. Little fact that I want to share is, on 2019, Malaysian healthcare and services was ranked first in World Best Healthcare category of the International Living Global Retirement Index. It was an honor and a great achievement for the medical practitioners. We as a Malaysian need to be grateful enough because we can have the treatment in cheaper price where the government has subsidized the most of it. In terms of economic prospects, we need to admit that we are still in the process of developing. However, in healthcare services, we already surpassed the world great power like United States. So basically, the host countries of these medical tourisms has their own pull factor that attract tourists to come. For Malaysia itself, they have their own pull factor. First and foremost is, as a global halal hub, some tourists are respecting and meeting their requirements in religious needs. So, Malaysia is a perfect destination as the majority of the country is Muslim. The second factor is ease of communication. This is because the majority of the Malaysians are capable to speak more than one language, and it makes no barriers with the tourists, and it will ease them. Lastly is, Malaysia are famous with their hot and humid climate throughout the year. It will become a places of travel haven since the majority of the tourists experience 4-season climate, and here they can enjoy a hot and humid day all year long. Malaysia also rich with their beautiful beach and rainforests, so it's a perfect place to holiday and seek a form of medical treatment at the same time. For Malaysia itself, the advantages is world-class quality of healthcare services. They receive a lot of awards from all over the world and have been recognized as a world-class affair. The joining with the JCI, Joint Commission International, MHQH, Malaysian Society for Quality in Health, ACHS, Australian Council on Healthcare Standards, and the RTAC, the Reproductive Technology Accreditation Committee, has set up a gold standard organizations that make the Malaysian healthcare are recognized as a world class. In addition, the doctors who working for the Malaysian healthcare services are already receive a training from various reputable institutions all over the world, such as United States, India, and Australia, and they are all well prepared and full with experience. The second advantage is easy accessibility. The MHTC has put a lot of effort in promoting this medical tourism by introducing Malaysian healthcare concierge and lounge at certain airports. These teams are responsible in assist the tourists in terms of welcome and assist upon arrival, consultation service about the Malaysian healthcare, and arrangement of transport and accommodation. Last but not least is affordability. Malaysia offers excellent public and private healthcare services at very affordable price compared to other developed countries due to our lower operational costs that have been subsidized by the government. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Sharniza bin Muhammad Yunus from class AM2264B, and today I would like to present to Sir Haziq about the Korean medical tourism. First, I will explain the introduction about the Korean medical tourism. Korea is becoming a new leader in the healthcare industry, and this is because of their quality services, up-to-date medical technologies, their reasonable price, and many more. When we talk about Korea, mostly Korea will be known as K-pop with their Oppa Gangnam Style, BTS, Big Bang, and many other artists. But people should know that Korea is also one of the best country that provide the best medical treatment for the outsiders. The evidence why Korea is one of the best country because Ali from United Arab Emirates, who was born with polio and now has begun the rehabilitation therapy, and said by Ali's mother, "We are grateful that the operations have been successful and how the facilities at the hospital continue to fulfill their needs." Korea is not as famous like in Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia, but do not ever underestimate the Korean medical tourism, as the South Korea also have their own advantages. There are three advantages of the Korean medical tourism. Okay, the first advantages of the Korean medical tourism is their hospital quality. The Korean government is implementing the well-funded plan to support the medical tourism. All healthcare facilities are accredited by the government to ensure the quality of medical care. One fact about the hospital quality in Korea is the ranking, where Korea with second highest the number of beds, just behind Japan. Move to the second advantages is the doctors and medical workers. Most doctors are qualified at the national and international level, and this has shown that they have the skills to perform as a doctor. The specialists in Korea have been globally licensed in Korea and are members of the American Medical Association. Last but not least is the medical costs. The innovative technology allows patients to access quality healthcare and services at a cost-efficient price. One fact about the medical costs in Korea is the health bills in Korea are much more cheaper than in China and are close to prices paid in Singapore by private clinics. And I think that's all from me for the Korean medical tourism. Thank you and bye.
Okay, lastly, the conclusion. The medical tourism will become part of the revenue sources for a certain country. It was getting aware to develop the healthcare system to attract a foreign patient to give a full treatment for their illness. However, the good outcome from this side also can give a bad impact to the host country. It can cause maldistribution of public resources to the country, especially the developing countries. They are more focusing on what they are specialized on, such as India is well known the specialty on orthopedic surgery and cardiology. Thailand was major on cosmetic surgery, cardiology and orthopedic operation. So, in order to overcome the problem, they must introduce some policy that are giving benefit, especially for the local. The medical tourism can bring a lot of good impact in terms of health and enjoy the participation of the local in order to seek a good treatment from their own government. Also, the foreign patient also can have affordable and reasonable costs that have been offered to 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 receive their treatment from the host country. Thank you.